If you are having trouble accessing this course, contact the Chief Privacy Officer at privacy@uvm.edu or call the Office of Compliance and Privacy Services at 802-656-3086. You can also contact UVM's ADA 504 coordinator at accessibility@uvm.edu or by calling 802-656-0945. Otherwise, let's begin. Welcome to the third module in UVM's NPPD series, What Can We Learn from HIPAA? HIPAA has primarily two parts that relate to safeguarding health information. They are the privacy rule and the security rule. Both of these were designed to safeguard protected health information and to reduce the risk of improper access, use, and disclosure. These rules give rights to the patient as to the use of some of their most private, intimate, and sensitive information, and they set out some painful fines and penalties in the event of a violation. When access to anyone's private information is not authorized or appropriate, it can cause harm. Identity thieves use personal information to commit fraud and to steal money. Bad actors use it to collect millions of dollars in ransom for organizations' data. Misuse of personal information can impact people in divorce or child custody proceedings, and it can ruin reputations. It can even just be plain embarrassing. Regardless, if someone's personal information is improperly accessed, used, or disclosed, it is almost always going to be a violation of one or more of those state, federal, or international laws that I mentioned earlier. And when the violation occurs because of employee misuse, it is likely that both the university and the individual who committed the violation will face fines, penalties, and in the most serious cases, yes, even jail time. As mentioned earlier, if we use HIPAA as our guidepost, we will reduce the risk and can even eliminate it altogether. But it's up to each and every one of us to recognize that our actions do have an impact on individuals, and it's up to each and every one of us to do our part to protect the privacy and security of the information that we have been entrusted with. If we are going to protect NPPD as if it is covered under HIPAA, we need to know a little more. Under HIPAA, the main sections that apply to confidentiality are the privacy and the security rules. The privacy rule specifies when protected health information can be disclosed. We should all be applying this in our day-to-day work. Disclosure of NPPD should only be done when and if it's for an authorized purpose and to an authorized individual. Aside from that, you should never be disclosing NPPD unless the employee or student, or in the case of non-personal NPPD, the entity that owns the data, has consented to the disclosure. Also, if we apply some of the protected health information concepts to NPPD, we can encompass most of what is protected. This is going to include most of our employee and student record data. It's going to include information sent via email or text, data that we save on backup tapes. It's on local laptops, local servers, it's in the cloud, and it's sent over networks. It's on thumb drives, it's on CDs, DVDs, and other storage media. It also can be voicemail. It's when it's sitting in one location and when it's in transit, when you're carrying around your tablet or phone, or when it's on a thumb drive in your pocket. One key policy that we've applied here at UVM relates to the sharing of login information. At UVM, we prohibit the sharing of login information, and our policy is that any activity that occurs under your username is your responsibility. This means that if you share your login credentials with someone and that person were to access, use, or disclose records, maybe they were doing it out of curiosity, maybe they had ulterior motives in mind. Regardless, if it's under your login and password and you've shared it, you could be held responsible for this activity. Contact your manager or supervisor if you're not certain whether something is protected or not. As always, you can email privacy@uvm.edu whenever it's unclear.